So today we've got Seat Ibiza Xcellence Lux, the top spec you can get. This model's the 1 litre 115 horsepower with the 17-speed DSG gearbox, 200 Newton meters of torque. Got some Centauro P7 tyres. So this particular Seat Ibiza is the Xcellence Lux 1 litre 115 horsepower with 200 Newton meters of torque and 7-speed DSG gearbox. So with this car, like I was saying, it's DSG gearbox. So say you want to start a car, put your foot on the foot brake, press the engine start button, the car will start. Once the car's started, it's in park. So if you want to drive, put it down to drive. You got neutral, reverse. When you're driving, if you want to manually choose what gears you want, then up for upper gear and down for downer gear, and that's basically it. And then park when you're done. One of the things I really like about this car, the steering wheel, in my opinion, just looks really nice and lovely. It's got some kind of thing on it at the minute. I'll clean the car soon. You have the nice little X right there, because this is the Xcellence Lux model. On your screen, you have the digital cockpit. You can go through and pick what you want it to display. You can have the consumption, an overview. So an overview would be like everything. You can have how much range you've got left, what speed you're doing. You already have a speedo there though, and there, but if you want it in the middle, you can have it there as well. As well as that, you have warnings for certain miles per hour, oil temperature, the trip, consumption again. You can use these here to slide it across, slide the menu across, and you can have different things. That is the parking. That would be sat-nav if the sat-nav was on. Your music, ringing people. If you tap the view, then you can change the car's cockpit to something else. You can have, there's that. This is my preferred one. On here, the menu, you have everything, so you can have your phone for your calls and texts, an overview of the vehicle. You can have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Mirror Link, sat-nav, your music, normal radio, DAB, all of that. Down here, dual zone cylinder control, and then for charging you have 2 USB ports down there, an aux cable. Down here, you have a 12-volt socket that I use to power my dash cam. And then in the glove box, you've got a CD player and an SD card slot. Back in the rear seats are great for kids or anyone, even up to 6 foot. I saw someone who was 6'2" saying they fit in the back of one of these Ibizas, and they were comfy, felt fine. On the display, you have different modes. You can have eco, normal, sport, individual. On individual, it basically just lets you change everything to how you want it. So you could have like sport settings for the engine with eco gear changes, and light steering weight, or however you want. With the lights, you can have auto lights, so they just come on and off when they need to. You don't ever have to do anything, and it works really, really good. You also have the intelligent windscreen wipers, so again, whenever it's raining, it will come on and off when it needs to. Works good as well. This car can get around 30 to 40 miles per gallon, depending on how you're driving and whether you stop starting or just going along the motorway. If you're just going along the motorway driving in eco mode and that, you probably get around 40 to 45 miles per gallon. As well as that, in the windscreen, it can dim and get lighter on its own, depending on how light or dark your current situation is. One of the good things about this car is it's such a small car, yet it has 355 litre boot, which is bigger than I think the Mark III Ford Focus. This particular car's got 17-inch alloy wheels. It has daylight LED front headlights, so they just stay on in the day. It's got folding mirrors. The front and rear windows are both electric. You have front and rear parking sensors. You also have a reverse parking camera. You have keyless entry, so as long as you got your key on your pocket, you can just tap the door handle and the car will unlock. As well as that, there's no key slot for the ignition. As long as you got your key on you, just put your foot on the brake, press the stop engine button, and the engine will come on. When you start driving, this car automatically locks, so it's good for, say, women who've got children, or just anyone, even guys. It's just a good thing to have. A full tank on this car, if your car's absolutely empty to full, will be about £30, and obviously, depending on how you drive, will depend on how long it will last.